right, fellas, I'll get you to say your name each, because this is a radio and print room. So state your names like you've been arrested.
I'm Zayn.
I'm Louis Tomlinson.
My name's Liam Payne.
All right, we'll kick it off straight away up the front here. No, go to Liz, actually, because Liz hasn't.
Hi, Liz.
Hey up, Liz.
Hi, how are you guys?
Well, thank you. How are
Very
you?
well.
Good.
Yes.
So in the movie, we obviously don't get to see very much of your personal lives with girlfriends, which we understand was sort of edited. But my question is actually, Zayn, you just got engaged, and how do you have time to have, like, where is that girl? It's like we never see her, and now you're
Who's
engaged.
that
I don't understand how you have
girl?
time to date. And why now, also?
I
so busy?
see her a lot, and that's obviously privately between
She's
me and her.
actually right there.
And we did just get engaged. I'm very happy, and that's about as much as I have to say about that.
And actually, as far as like our girlfriends being edited out, that's actually not really true because it's just
My
when we
girlfriend's
were
actually a cartoon.
when we obviously have our free time, that the cameras weren't really like, you know what I mean, when we had a week at home or whatever, the cameras wouldn't be with us then, for example. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that what he
So
said?
you do have time to date. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do.
Indeed.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you,
to hear.
Morgan.
Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good answer, Morgan.
Morgan.
I just want to know, over and above the charity trip to Africa, if you guys have given any thought to what you can do with the kind of power you have through your fans. And I don't mean like world peace or stuff. I just mean...
I mean, we're trying to
give her-
achieve that at the moment. It's a difficult one.
Isn't that always a typical answer?
Just what you think about that.
I don't know. It's
Liam, didn't you say that when you threw your shoe or you lost a shoe, it made world news?
yeah. That was crazy.
So that's what I mean. Now that you understand that
lose
your
his
every
shoe.
gesture, every thought, like, what do you do with that?
I suppose we've kind of come under the same grain as role models. We don't know how to think of ourselves like that, but I suppose we kind of have to be. It's a responsibility, but I don't know. It's quite nice to have that sort of power, and to be able to help certain things out. Like me and Harry recently did the thing with Trek Stock, which is nice to be able to spread the word. Raise a lot of money for charities, and try and help out a bit because we've got to give back in these sort of circumstances. Thanks.
Carlos, how are you?
How's it going?
Hi.
So talk about the process of how was it actually documenting this experience and having your lives on film. And Zayn, if you don't mind, congratulations. Have you guys started the wedding planning yet?
No.
He didn't think that far ahead. No, I think it wasn't so much a difficult process to get the film together. The first thing we did was sit down with Morgan. We actually had dinner and we had pizza, if I remember rightly. And we kind of just said, this is the kind of film that we want to make. What do you think about this? We don't want it to be acted or scripted in any way, shape, or form. And we want to get across to the fans that the real side of us. They've got to take these buttons off just for this guy. But the main thing about the film is that I've lost my train of thought, Louis.
Oh, Liam, I'm sorry.
That's okay. What was I going to say? You didn't want anything scripted. Didn't want anything scripted. I like this guy. And for sure, the film was definitely about getting across the story of the fans and the way that the fans definitely made this band and put us where we are into the we have the ability to now release a film in 3 years. It's crazy. I think they act like they're not. They're like, oh, I don't want to be on TV. I don't want to be doing that. But then really like, is this my close-up? Sort of thing. No, it's nice for them and for them to have their sound things for definite. It's been quite hard for our families, obviously, with us being so young and being, taken out of our homes to go and do this and then just seeing it all over newspapers and TV and stuff. So it's nice for them to, get their points across. She's so fast at typing.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor.
Hey.
My question for you is, I'm sure that you've been given so many pieces of advice going through this whole experience, but is there something that someone ever told you that really stuck with you and really resonated? One piece of advice? And if so, from who?
Well, we do. There is what Simon told us, but that's we always say that. So I always try and say something a bit more.
Well, actually,
New.
to be fair, what I just said in the other room, actually, what my mum said to me was, just do your best because that's the best you can do, and I do believe in that. It's definitely true.
Yeah. Somebody actually did say something that was quite wise, I thought. Somebody said to me, the key to being successful in this job is when you stop searching for anonymity and start searching for simplicity. And I thought that was quite a wise thing to say.
Oh, wow. It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Get that on a T-shirt, isn't it?
Hi
Hi guys. I think it was Zayn in the movie who said something like, "Yeah, I'm in a boy band, but I'm in a cool boy band." I'm just wondering if you guys, the other two, accept the boy band label or consider yourselves a different kind of group.
Well, I don't think there's anything we need to hide from. I don't think it's that sort of thing. We're just kind of taking our own kind of road with it, sort of thing. And you know, that's like the kind of the way that our music is, the way that we act, the way that we don't dance, and it's not all regimented, as it were. It's kind of a bit more freestyle.
And like I said in the movie that, you know, I've not really been a fan of boy bands before.
How
now.
dare you?
But, you know, that's the thing. We didn't really follow the boy band stereotype. So, you know, it's not kind of like saying, I hate boy bands, but not us.
Hi, guys, over here. This movie does a very good job. It has a very good emotional core to it because we don't just see your fans reacting and crying, we see your family. So what was that like for you, especially Zayn, that particularly poignant moment when you buy your mother a house?
Yeah, no, it was amazing, obviously, to see that, and it's amazing that we have that, you know, on footage, and especially that scene for me when, you know, when I do get a house for my mum, that I have that piece of footage on tape for the next 10, 15 years, and that's something that I'll keep, you know, quite close. So it's cool.
For me, it was quite hard to watch the bit where my dad says about like wanting to take me to the pub and play snooker and stuff, and then he has that little dramatic pause, and obviously with the music in the background. I can't help but cry every time. I was in the cinema and like I had the glasses on and whatever, and I was trying to hide it, but you could just see it happening. So I don't know. But bless him.
Yeah, and for me, my mum actually says that I've been back to Doncaster 5 times, which I didn't realise that it was as little as that, but. Yeah, it's quite shocking to see, but it's also nice to see you know, to hear all of our family's thoughts and how similar they all are is pretty interesting, I think.
Hi, Carl Falk told me that you guys, when you were in Stockholm recording "Take Me Home," you had this room where you got to write songs, and I know that Nell mentioned in the movie that this is the hardest. The third album is the hardest you've done so far. Can you tell us a little bit about how you've been writing songs for the third album now that you've been on tour, and also what's your what would you say is your favorite way to write songs?
I would actually, to be honest with you, I don't think so much as far as the songwriting, it was the hardest it's been so far. I think in terms of the way that we recorded it, being on the road and it being quite a rush, that was the hard part. But to be fair, the writing songs just seemed to come quite easy in the end, not in an arrogant way, but it just seemed to happen like naturally when we were in the room. The songs just kind of came together, which was good for us because we didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, I think we've been lucky. Then the people that have, you know, agreed to write with us have been obviously had loads of experience and like crazy talented. So it's been great to be in the room with these people and then like learn from them and, you know, and try and get better. And I feel like we kind of progressed a little bit, and we're proud of this album.
For sure, it's exciting.
It's just, I think it's just all, the more relaxed the vibe is, the better it is. So like, just the more chilled out is. If there's a barbecue going and there's a guitar, somebody singing, that's a good vibe for us.
Hi, I'm Nairi.
Hi.
My question is, you guys have a crazy fan base. They really love you. Has a fan ever done anything that has frightened you or made you really scared?
No, I don't think so much. I was a bit surprised the week when I was sat down having dinner, right? And this girl just appeared behind me, like shaking and crying. And she was just like right over my chair, which for me was a bit like, oh, hello. But no, I don't think there's never really any scares. The only time we really get scared is, like, say, if there's a big crowd and there's people surging forward, you can see a little girl at the front who's getting like squashed or something like that. For us, is more the scary thing, because obviously you don't want anyone to get hurt and stuff. And we instantly feel the guilt of it if we're at the front of that queue and there's people pushing forward. So I don't know. That's the scary part of it, more their safety.
Yeah.
A lot to say there.
Yeah.
This is for Zayn. I know you said it's too early, you haven't done much planning, but with 4 best friends like brothers, how will you ever pick a best man?
We've decided that, is it a fight to the death?
Fight to death or rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, I think fight to the death. Because the fight to death, there's going to be no one left except for the best man.
Or a fencing.
It's going to be a whole new boy band.
A fencing tournament.
Yeah, or maybe squash, yeah.
Bruises during your wedding?
It'll have to be.
If they want to rock that, then that's cool, yeah.
It's going to be like The Hangover 2.
Guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Stop searching for simplicity. And yeah, whatever the word is. Whatever.